Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again here on YouTube. Today we have my October's pickup wrestling DVD and Blu-rays video. I've also done another video today if you want to go and check that out. And that's what my good buddy, my brother Ross Hill sent over from Ireland for me, gifted me other DVDs and Blu-rays if you want to check that video out. I was going to add it in with these pickups, but it made sense to do it separately because I wanted to be very grateful and appreciative of what he had sent over. And there's quite a lot to cover here, so without further ado, let's see what I've got for October 2025's Wrestling DVD and Blu-rays pickup. This could be a part one for this month, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Let's check it out anyway. So first up, we have a Forbidden Door London 2025 AEW custom Blu-ray set. And we have Will Ospreay on the front there. What fell out was the Blu-ray disc. I haven't put it in its case yet. That's how it came packed to me kindly by my good buddy Chad Stone over at Wrestling Video Media. I've just taken it out now. I'm going to put the disc in. I just haven't got around to doing that yet, so we can check the disc out now. Don't worry, the disc's not damaged or anything. I caught it in time. I completely forgot to take it out, that's all. So we have Forbidden Door 2025 0 Hour, the pay-per-view itself, and the media scrum. All in all, I guess this is a good 8-hour runtime, something crazy like that. So yeah, AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling, I should say. Forbidden Door London 2025. Here's the back with the screenshots and matches. So we have Kill Switch and Kip Sabian versus Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. Carl Fletcher taking on Takahashi for the AEW TNT Championship. Mercedes Moné versus Alex Windsor versus Bozilla versus... I can never fucking say her name. Persephone. I might have said that wrong. But yeah, apologies for that. But Bozilla, guys, she's an absolute beast. She's so cool. I enjoy watching her wrestle. She's only young as well, 21 years of age. Absolute rising star in the making. And the AEW TBS Championship was on the line in this four-way match. And Bozilla really stood out as she pretty much dominated that match. Absolutely cool wrestler in my opinion. IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match between Zack Sabre Jr. and Nigel McGuinness. We got the Hurt Syndicate versus Brodido versus FTR for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Okada against Swerve Strickland for the AEW Unified Championship. AEW Women's World Championship was on the line as Timeless Toni Storm defended against Athena. And we had Hangman Page versus MJF for the World Championship. And then we had that awesome Lights Out Steel Cage match. Golden Lovers, Darby Allin, Tanahashi and Will Ospreay take on the Death Riders, Young Bucks and Gabe Kidd. And as I already said, the special features are the buy-in and the media scrum for this, guys. And there's the spine in case I didn't show you as well earlier. But yeah, what an awesome pay-per-view that was. I watched that one and I absolutely enjoyed that on TV. Brilliant stuff. And I look forward to rewatching that again with all the extras this time because I missed out on a few of the extras like the countdown, the 0 hour, whatever it's called. The buy-in or whatever. Yeah, so that's a good one. So thank you, Chad, for that. Next up, another AEW pickup was a Blu-ray set, a 2-disc Blu-ray set of All In Texas. And this is the first time in 2 years, I do believe, that AEW have officially released a 2-disc set, the last one being All In London from 2023, not 2013, what am I on about? 2023, guys. I could be wrong on that though, but I'm pretty sure that that's what the last 2-disc set release officially was from AEW. An actual jam-packed cover here as well with the likes of Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, Timeless Toni Storm, Hangman Page, Mercedes Moné, the Young Bucks, Okada, Mox, Swerve Strickland. Yeah, so this was from July 12th, 2025 as well, guys. And I do believe, according to Wrestling Store UK now, this is officially sold out. Great stuff, though. Very happy with that. Yeah, there's the spine. And here's the back. Yeah, absolute stacked pay-per-view this was. It's hard for me to pick a choice, choose which was the better pay-per-view out of Forbidden Door and All in Texas. I enjoyed both of them. So this one had obviously the Texas Death Match between Mox and Hangman Page for the AEW World Championship. We had Toni Storm put her AEW Women's World Championship on the line against Mercedes Moné, who I think she had about 8 belts at this point. We had Okada against Kenny Omega, winner takes all, unified championship match. Got the Ops against Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and Gabe Kidd. That's the Trios Championship match. Got the Patriarchy versus the Hurt Syndicate versus Jet Speed for the a freeway match for the World Tag Team Championship. Got the Young Bucks against Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland. TNT Championship 4-way match. So we got Daniel Garcia, Dustin Rhodes, Kyle Fletcher, and Sammy Guevara. Men's Casino Gauntlet match for a guaranteed world title shot, and there's pictures of MJF with a number 2 there, and Mark Briscoe with number 1. And then we've got the Women's Casino Gauntlet match with, I think that's Chris Statlander there. Is that Jamie Hayter? Well, apologies, guys, because my eyesight is terrible. Yeah, we also have Countdown All in Texas 0 Hour, featuring those matches there. But yeah, this is an absolute fucking awesome pay-per-view and wonderful set. And like I said, both of those AEW pay-per-views are so good. I just couldn't pick a favourite one. When it comes to the end of the year and I got to do, awards of the best wrestling pay-per-view, I'm going to be absolutely torn between so many. There are a few in WWE that were pretty good this year as well. Premium live events, pay-per-views, whatever. But you know what I mean, guys. Speaking of WWE, got a custom to show you, and I've done it again, and I haven't taken the disc out. I'll quickly do that now, a sec, guys, before I show you. There we go, all done. And that's Clash in Paris, France, 2025, with Roman Reigns, which looks like an oil painting, I guess. Is that what you call them? That kind of oil painting effect. Brilliant artwork. Yeah, nice one, Chad, for coming up with this as your choice of cover artwork. And yeah, no John Cena on the front of this, because he's been like constantly on all the premium live events, pay-per-view, Blu-ray custom covers the entire year, pretty much. And we didn't keep the consistency going for Clash in Paris. I guess we kind of missed out with Evolution as well. We didn't really get him on there either, did we? So, but no, it's good to have somebody else. And Roman Reigns, yeah, good choice. The disc, we have Countdown to Clash in Paris, Clash in Paris, the PLE, and the post-show. Also, screenshots there on the left-hand side. And there's the matches. So we had Roman Reigns take on Bronson Reed. The Wyatt Six take on the Street Profits for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Becky Lynch take on Nikki Bella, Women's Intercontinental Championship match. We had a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match between Sheamus and Rusev. John Cena versus Logan Paul, World Heavyweight Championship 4-way match. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk versus Jey Uso versus LA Knight. Yeah. And special features, countdown and post-show. Excuse me, guys. Next up, we have another custom I didn't take the disc out for. Bunny, slap on the wrist here, man. What are you thinking? You should come more prepared to these videos. There we go. Quickly sorted that now. Another WWE custom we have. Heatwave from NXT. So this is Massachusetts 2025. With Ricky Saints. Obafemi, I think that is as well, on the front there. And a few other NXT talent. I do like the Heatwave logo. That's pretty cool. And this has countdown. Oh, sorry, it has the NXT from the 8th of the 19th, or the 19th of the 8th, sorry, 2025. Countdown to Heatwave. Heatwave itself, and then another NXT episode the following week. Again, with the screenshots down the left-hand side. Thanks again, Chad, for this custom, and the Clash in Paris as well, and the Forbidden Door, as I already said earlier. Yes, the screenshots down the left-hand side. NXT Women's Championship #1 contender match between Lola Vice, Jada Parker, and Kalani Jordan. Hank and Tank take on Dark State for the NXT Tag Team Championship. JC Jane versus Ash by Elegance for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Blake Monroe versus Jordan Grace. Ethan Page and Chelsea Green against Tavian Heights and Tyra May Still. Obafemi versus Javon Evans for the NXT Championship, and obviously the special features which I covered just now. Another NXT pay-per-view on Blu-ray, custom Blu-ray. Very pleased with that. So thank you once again, Chad Stone, for all those customs. I'm very grateful for that, brother. Much appreciated. So moving on from WWE, I've managed to acquire another WEW DVD. So Nude Ring Anarchy this time, featuring the Queen of Extreme, Francine. Absolutely gorgeous on the front cover there. This one's still sealed. I'm going to keep it sealed for now. This is an 18 certificate for this one here in the UK. There's the spine. And here's the back. We have, let's just see some names that stand out there. So Primetime Amy Lee with the Iron Sheik take on Sumi Sakai and Tora Bush. PWO Audition 5-Ho. So we have Team TNA, April Hunter and Talia Madison take on Team Blondage of Lollipop and Amber O'Neill. PWO Audition Cleopatra Kink. I think I've said that right. Navajo versus Pussy Willow with Cleopatra Kink. Ho Rumble Battle Royal including Jessica Blade, Mercedes Martinez, Ty Killer Weed, Nurse T, Miss Bunny, oh hello, my cousin, Sume Sakai, ODB, Simple, Lucius, and many more. So yeah, some definitely some names there I recognise. And I will get around to watching those at some point, the WEW DVDs I've been collecting up. They really have sparked a lot of interest for me in more ways than one. Anyways, let's move on for now. A little advert for Wrestling Store UK for where I got the All In Texas 2025 Blu-ray I showed you earlier, guys. If you want to go over and check their store out. And these two other DVDs which I got from them at the same time. First up, You Shoot with Danny Doring, former ECW wrestler, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Just got to check the disc a second. I think, yeah, it kind of slid out. I don't know how that managed to happen. What is it with these discs today? Next up, also from the Wrestling Store, we have another You Shoot DVD from kayfabecommentaries.com with Missy Hyatt. Should be very interesting to hear her take on some of the male talent, what she's worked with, who she's worked with over the years. And yeah, it's another You Shoot DVD ticked off the list of the entire collection I'm going for the U-shoot. I can't remember how many I'm up to now. I think I'm just over halfway from completing that U-shoot set. But I will do an updated video as soon as I've got them all, and then go through them all with you. So I wanted to, before I show you this next one, I wanted to apologise for something I said a few weeks or months ago. I was going through such a bad time in my personal life that I did consider stop collecting for Ring of Honor. After giving it a lot of thought and sorting my head out, I've come to the conclusion that I do actually still want to collect for Ring of Honor for the time being. I'm going to give it a good go one last time, see what the next year or so brings to me, and try and keep going collecting it, set that as a goal kind of thing. If for whatever reason I decide not to, then obviously I'm going to let the 2004 Punk take over the collection and see if he can try and complete it. But for now, I'm going to stick with it. So, without further ado, we have Winter Warriors Tour from February 21st, 2015. And yeah, this is... sorry, I was trying to work out if that was a... is that the world title match with AJ Styles? Yeah, we'll find out in a minute when we get on the back. So, yeah, this is from February 21st, 2015, as I said, Atlanta, Georgia. Disc and advert. And main event, 2 out of 3 falls match for the, Tag Team Armageddon. So the Briscoes taking on the Kingdom, Matt Taven and Michael Bennett. That's what I was trying to say just now. So yeah, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles taking on Bobby Fish. First time singles match. So there wasn't a championship on the line, I don't think. No. It's just champion versus champion, non-title match. So we got a 6-man mayhem match as well there, guys. And various other matches. Glad that I managed to pick that one up, and I'm glad I decided to continue on with Ring of Honor. Sorry I messed you guys around with that, like I said. Hopefully I could stick to my guns now and keep going with the Ring of Honor collection. It's such a huge library to collect for. It just becomes very stressful from time to time. But we've got to see what happens in the next year. So I am officially continuing from now. And last but not least, I came across these by accident because I was actually looking at a DVD that caught my eye, which we'll get to later on. And it's a company called NWE, based in Italy. So it's New Wrestling Evolution. And this is Wrestling Destiny is on the Ring. Got a special interview with Scott Steiner there. And yeah, these are numbered. Most of these are numbered anyway, on the spine as well. There were 10 released in total, from what I can tell. 10 volumes, 10 DVDs. I don't know a lot about this promotion, but I want to know more about them. I've watched a few videos on YouTube as well, and it looks pretty cool. There's a lot of wrestlers I grew up watching as well. So we got like Rikishi, Vampiro, and Scott Steiner obviously there on the front cover. They've got a lot of YouTube videos, as I said, guys. And yeah, this is the first volume in the 10 volume collection. And this features matches. There you go, match list in there, some extras and promo. So we got 7, Vampiro, Tonga Kid and Scott Steiner and promos there. Bonus match, Bigfoot versus FBI. Or should say bonus matches really, shouldn't it? Low Key versus Ultimo Dragon. And then commentary by Don Peterson. A few screenshots there as well, guys. A lot of names I recognise, and you guys will probably recognise here as well. So Vampiro versus Kishi, obviously Rikishi. Nydia versus Jackie. Charlie Haas versus Ekmo versus Pearl. Rikishi versus Scott Steiner. Ultimo Dragon versus Jack Evans. Charlie Haas and Jackie versus Ekmo and Nydia. So yeah, I look forward to that. And the interview with Steiner interests me as well. So yeah, that's volume 1. I don't have volume 2 or 3 to show you at the moment, but here is volume 4. Face to Face Revenge. So we have Christian Cage, Rikishi, Test. I think that's Matt Morgan there. Did I say Ultimo Dragon as well? Sorry, guys. Yes, Ultimo Dragon. Destiny. I guess the show's called Destiny, maybe. But yeah, it's the company called New Wrestling Evolution. Again, numbered on the spine there. So number 4, this one is. As I said, I don't have numbers, volumes 2 and 3 to show you today, unfortunately. And this one has Ultimo Dragon and Nosawa versus Billy Kidman. Let's start again, sorry. Ultimo Guerrero and Nosawa versus Billy Kidman and Ultimo Dragon. That confused me for a minute, and I was like, how could he wrestle himself? But then we did have Kane versus Kane and Undertaker versus Undertaker, so anything's possible in the world of wrestling. Nikita versus Vanessa Harding. Matt Morgan versus ATM, Andrew Test Martin. Vampire Warrior versus Christian Cage versus Black Pearl. I think Vampire Warrior may be Gangrel. We got extra Thunderstorm Rage versus Kikutaro and Tonga Kid. Darren Burridge versus Mark Jindrak, beg your pardon, guys. Fire Angel versus Malatino Connection. And a special with NWE backstage and promos, and again commentary by Don Peterson. Volume 5. We have Matt Morgan, Rikishi, Ultimo Dragon on the front there. This is Summer Tour Volume 1. And this one has a Destiny Rumble, Morpheus versus the Flatliner, M-Dog 20 versus Fire Angel versus Thunderstorm, Hade Vanson versus Ultimo Dragon, a bikini contest, a heavyweight championship match between Heidenreich and Black Pearl, and a special Rikishi special video. I'm just looking at the date here. So this is 2006. So that's kind of the time period some of these may have got released. Volume 6 now. We have Summer Tour Volume 2, but Volume 6 in the series of DVDs I'm on about, guys. So yeah, if that makes sense. So we have Vampiro, Heidenreich, Matt Morgan. So yeah, Destiny Summer Tour 2006 Volume 2. We have Lisa Fury versus Courtney, Morpheus versus Lizard, M-Dog 20 versus Ultimo Dragon, Heidenreich against Matt Morgan, Thunderstorm versus Fire Angel and Hade Vanson, Vampiro versus Black Pearl, and a NWE special referee, with NWE special referee Rikishi, or Kishi, and then a special with Black Pearl Count of California introduction video. I'm not sure what volume this one is now, because it doesn't have a number on the spine. They only went up to 6 numbers by the looks of it. And this one's called Born to Burn. As I said, there are only 10 from the research I've done, 10 releases on DVD from NWE. And this one is, as I said, Born to Burn. So we have Tonga Kid versus Brian Christopher, Test versus UK team, Jack Evans versus Thunderstorm, Rikishi versus Scott Steiner, Nydia versus Jackie, Black Pearl versus Charlie Haas versus ECMO. No specials this time. And I don't have all 10, unfortunately, to show you guys. There's only 6 to show you at the moment. I'm trying to track down the other 4 to complete this set. And this was the reason what got me to collect these. And it was a Vampiro DVD. I was a fan of Vampiro when he was in WCW. Pretty awesome wrestler. So The Shadow from Hell. And this is like a DVD exclusive to Vampiro from what I could make out. I think this is number 10 in this series of the DVDs, volume 10, even though it doesn't have the number on the spine either. but when it was listed, when I purchased it, it did say, I'm pretty sure it said hashtag number 10, wrestling DVD number 10. So yeah, Vampiro, The Shadow from Hell, play movie. So we got Vampiro against Nosawa versus Loki versus Rikishi versus, teaming with Ron Killings to take on Test and Scott Steiner. Doesn't say about any special features there, but yeah, this is like a best of Vampiro in NWE, I guess then. But yeah, it looks really cool with the artwork. And yeah, Vampiro. And that was NWE. Promotion I never even heard of until I came across that Vampiro DVD. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you think of my pickups for this month. Is NWE a promotion you've heard of? Let me know in the comments. I'll be intrigued to hear your thoughts and opinions on these DVDs, or if any of you have came across them or have them in your collection, let me know in the comments. Also about the U-Shoot documentaries and the custom pickups, and obviously the other DVDs, and about me deciding to carry on with Ring of Honor. If you want to mention about anything to do with that, feel free. I want you all to stay safe, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you again soon for another video. And don't forget to please check out the other video that's up today, gifts from my good friend Ross Hill, which he's kindly sent over. So stay safe, as I said, guys. See you again soon. Goodbye for now.